Welcome to this video. Now we're going to solve a LeetCode problem 187, repeated DNA sequences. And this is a medium level of problem. All DNA is composed of a series of nucleotides abbreviated as A, C, Z, and T. For example, this string. When studying DNA, it is sometimes useful to identify repeated sequences within the DNA. Write a function to find all the 10 letter long sequences, that means substrings, that occur more than once in a DNA molecule. For example, if we are given this string, we have to return this two substring of length 10, and this two substring repeated twice in the given string. Here we see it's repeated twice. These strings here it's repeated, and here we see CC, 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 so 5C and 5A, so it means this string and this repeated here, so it's repeated twice, so we have to return this two string. And for this given strings, we see that we have all a letter, and in these strings this string repeated twice. Okay, so for this given string we have to return this substring of length 10. On the LeetCode side, we see that if we are given this string, then we have to return this two substring of length 10. Okay, and we have to return this as a list. Now let's see how we can solve this problem. If we are given this string, then we can generate substring of length 10 from this given string. So this is a substring of length 10. Here this is a substring of length 10. Again, this is a substring of length 10, and so on. Okay, and here this is a substring of length 10. Here this is a substring of length 10, and so on and so forth. Okay, we can generate all of the substring shown on the screen of length 10, and among the substring we see two substrings that appears more than once. Okay, let's find out them. All right, here these substrings and this substring, they appears twice, and this substring and this substring appears twice in this list. Okay, so we have to return the substring that appears more than once. Okay, in the list we see these two substrings appears more than once, so we have to return the two substrings as a list. So we will return this list when we have import these strings. We can solve this problem using hash map, and also we can solve this problem using set. Let's see first how we can solve this problem using hash map, then we will see how we can solve this problem using set. Now we're going to go through the intuition of hash map solution. First, we're going to construct a hash map. As key, the substrings, and as value, the appearance of the substrings. These two strings appears twice in the list, and all other strings appears once. Okay, so we use here ... to represent all the strings that appears once. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check the value for the key. If we see the value is more than once for a substring in the hash map, then we will add that substring to the list. So we have here two substrings, this substring and this substring, so we will add the two substring to the list. Okay, this is the list we will return, and this is how we can solve this problem. The solution will take bigger of n time complexity, where n is the length of the given strings, and it will also take bigger of n space complexity to construct the hash map. Now let's see how we can solve this problem using set. Now we're going to go through the intuition for hash set. We can generate all the substrings of length 10 we see here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to construct a set, and then we're going to add every single substrings of length 10 to the set. First we have this substring, okay, and this substring appears twice, and this substring appears twice. Then we're going to represent all the substrings that appears once in this list by ... Okay, and we'll add all the substring to the set, and then we'll add this substring. Then we have also, and we'll add all the substring to the set, and we're going to represent all the substring that appears once by ... And then whenever we reach to this string, here we see this is already exist in our set, so we'll add that to our list. Okay, we'll add that to our list, and then when we reach to this substring, then we see it exists in our set, so we will add to our list. Okay, so finally we will return this list. This solution will take bigger of n time complexity, and it also takes bigger of n space complexity to construct the set. And this is how we can solve this problem. This isn't that much difficult problem to understand. Now let's see the code for this problem. Now we're going to see the code for hash map solution. Now I'm going to write the Java code using hash map. First, let's construct hash map as key string and as value integer. Okay, map equals to new hash map. Now let's insert the substring to the hash map with their appearance. For int I equals to 0, I less than s dot length minus 10 I plus plus. Now let's generate substring of length 10, string substring equals to s dot substring from I to I plus 10. Okay, for first iteration it will generate substring from 0 to 10, for next iteration from 1 to 11, and so on. Now let's insert the substring to the hash map with their appearance. Map dot put the substring, then map dot get or default substring 0 plus 1. And this is the code to construct our hash map. Now let's iterate through the key of our hash map, and then we'll check if the value for substring is greater than 1, then we'll add to our list, and then we'll return that list. Okay, list, it will only store string, list equals to new array list. Now let's iterate through the key of our hash set. Map dot entry string and integer item. Okay, each item of our hash map has two property, key and value. Now map dot entry set, now we're gonna check if item dot get value is greater than 1, then we will add the key to the list. Okay, add item dot get key. Okay, and at the end we'll return the list. Now let's submit this code and let's see if it works. Oh, sorry, here we should have equal. Let's submit it again. Okay, we see the code is now working. And this is the solution for hash map. Now let's see the solution using set. Now we're going to solve this problem using set. Let's construct set. The set will store only string, then name set equals to new hash set. Another set, set string, it will store our answer, the list of substring that we need to return, new hash set. Now we're going to run a for loop. For int I equals to 0, I less than equals to s dot length minus 10 I plus plus. Now let's generate the substring of length 10. Substring equals to s dot substring from I to I plus 10. Now we're going to check if set dot contains the substring. If the substring exists in the set, then what we will do? We will add the substring to the list. List dot add substring. Else, if not, then what we're going to do? We're going to add the substring to our set. Set dot add substring, and then we'll return new array list list, and here we're converting the set list to array list. Okay, now let's submit this code and let's see if it works. This is the Java code using hash set. Alright guys, this is the solution to this problem.